So here we are at the Gare Saint-Lazare. I've made it safely from one big railway station in Paris to the other, which is necessary when I'm going from Germany to our house in Normandy. And yeah, as well as having to carry all this lot with me, plus my child on me in a sort of carrier, and my elder child keeping an eye on her. I'm exhausted at the end of the day because all this is quite heavy. And once we arrive in Normandy, I'm actually quite proud of myself. And we're back! Hooray! It's so lovely to be back at Moraville after almost 3 months in Germany. I'm not saying Germany's not good, I just really love being at Moraville. And the first thing I help myself to is a good glass of cider. So the trip's been kind of long for the little one too. He's looking a bit tired. But the first thing I noticed when I came up the drive was all these daffodils. Aren't they gorgeous? Beautiful. Simple, double, smelling ones, not so smelling ones. Well, I think they all smell, but some smell more than others. Some are very perfumed, like these. And it's just so lovely to be back. Isn't it, Neddies? That is for me the true look of spring. The magnolia grandiflora just budding. Oh, lovely. No, so that was my mistake. This is the grandiflora and it's not flowering right now, and the other one is the Soulangeana magnolia. Yeah, that's the Soulangeana. That's pretty invaded by the brambles. That's something we're going to need help doing. I'm so sad for it. It's such a beautiful plant, and for the last 2 years really we just haven't been able to tackle everything at the same time. A well-known problem. So this morning we've planned a trip to the déchetterie. All this needs to be discarded. And that. And all that. Fun times. I'm going to start by collecting up the cardboard. Our cob is not dead, he's just having a relax in this very mild weather. Anyway, back to work. We've sorted this into 2 piles or 3 piles. Now we can put it all at the déchetterie. So yesterday we took a lot of stuff down to the déchetterie, and we thought we were doing the right thing just by putting plastic in one corner, metal in another, wood, cardboard in a third, etc. But no, that's not enough. I think they must have changed the system again, because now they have 3 separate categories just for plastic. So one is bubble pack and packaging materials, another is soft plastic, and a third one is hard plastic. So old buckets, that sort of thing. So we have to reorganize everything now. I have nothing better to do. Hello, Caramel. On days like this, you can imagine that we spend most of our time outdoors doing outdoor stuff. So after having topped up these 2 lemon trees, which had been in those orange pots for quite a long time, I think they'll be much happier now. So now I'm going to plant up these little windowsill boxes, whatever they're called. We're just trying lavender this time and a couple of other things, geranium. We'll just see how they do. They're a bit shallow, but never mind. Ah, it looks quite cute. Moving on. Yeah, but what do you put in a chickpea salad?
Well, you can make it just simple as I'm doing because I haven't got tomatoes. I could put a little bit of onion or
Chickpea, onion.
chives. Well, yeah.
Do you want chives? Shall I go and get some?
You could, yes.
Come on, let's go collect some chives for Granny. Got our 2 raised beds put up by a friend of ours very kindly, and here are the yummy chives among strawberries. So Rachel, take a good lot, right down at the bottom, and you just pick them like that.
But not too long.
Not too long. Yes, they have to be long, Rachel.
But
Come on. I'm back in the cellar looking for a specific bottle of wine, and I realized I almost stepped on these little salamanders again. Look, they're so tiny. They're just the most gorgeous color. Look, this is a little baby. And look at the color of them underneath. Look, whoop, they sort of play dead if they feel in danger. Don't worry. There you are. Put you back on your feet. Off you go. There's 1, 2. You have to be very careful not to step on them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you see? Oh, they're all over the place. That's why I really hesitate to come down here now. Unless I've got a very good torch. I wouldn't want to hurt anyone. Well, I've just come up from the cellar and I counted 15 salamanders. Apparently this is the time of year they make babies. So all these are what's left of the brambles that were dug up by our friendly neighbour last year. So I'm going to dig them. I'm going to try and dig as many out as possible while I'm here with a weed whacker or something. Otherwise, it'll be the same mess this summer. Seems to me that I spend half my time caring for the animals because there's always a little problem that pops up. So now one of our horses, I noticed he was a bit on the skinny side. I mean, it's the end of the winter, so it's normal. The grass isn't really starting to grow yet, but he was definitely he's a year younger than his sister, and he looks older, and yeah, he lost quite a lot of weight. So I just went to check if he still had these nasty worms, which we'd seen he had about 2 months ago, and yeah, they're the nasty ones that come out at night. They're a few centimeters long, and they're white, and they have very pointed ends, and they lay their eggs at night. They come out of the horse's behind, so you check in the morning, and if they've laid their yellow eggs, then you can tell they've still got the problem. So that's what I was doing just now. I was basically cleaning under his tail. I'm quite pleased with the mats we've put down. They're going to make a huge difference whenever it rains. It'll stop them getting this horrible stuff on their feet around the fetlocks. It's very itchy. Hey, Snip! Our cob has a massive infestation of worms, so we're going now to worm him. Right.
Because he always has
it prepared?
Yeah.
You've been screwed right up the whole way. Okay.
Okay, so we're off.
What fun! So off we go then. No, you have to have this, I'm afraid. Come on. Yeah, come on. I'm holding that in this shit. This is starting really well.
Mommy, is that his line?
Oh yeah. Can you hold that, Maxim, maybe?
Yep.
Good boy. No, wait. I've got to get it properly. Okay, I've got it.
Out.
Yes.
In the back of his mouth?
Yes, right in the back, as far back as possible.
There we are, all of it.
Good. Oh, there's always some.
Well, there's always some that
Alright,
gets
quick.
spilled.
The other one. Hold on.
The other one, got to give him two.
Yeah, no, give him his food now, poor boy. Good boy. Off we go then.
Shut up, you.
Rather mucky affair.
Nippy. Go. Oh.
And so the day comes to an end. Another beautiful day. We got quite a lot of small things done. Lots of planting or repotting. Lots of dealing with animals. And yeah, just enjoying the sun.